Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a full face of Believe Beauty. So if you would like to see that, please keep on watching. Okay guys, so there is a brand at Dollar General, which you probably have heard of, but I, weirdly enough, only recently heard of it. I haven't been to a Dollar General in a long time, okay? I just haven't. But there is a brand there called Believe Beauty. So when I found out about it, I immediately sent my husband out to buy everything. The reason why I sent him out is because I'm high risk for COVID. He is not. So the chances were better for him. So, by his admission, not by mine. He's the one who said, I'll do it. And he surprisingly did well. So this is his first time going out and buying me makeup. I'm actually pretty proud. He got me all of this. This thing is literally overflowing. We're obviously not going to use all of this, but we're going to do a full face of Believe Beauty. So this brand is exclusively at Dollar General. You can't even buy it online, like on their website. If you go to Believe Beauty's website, it'll tell you to buy in store. It is just exclusively at Dollar General, and everything is, I believe, $5 and below, so not bad. So for primer, I guess we'll just jump right in. For primer, we picked up 3 different primers. I can't remember if they had more or not. So the first one we picked up was this Pretty and Primed Hydrating Primer. You guys know that I have very dry skin, so if hydrating is in the name, I'm all over it. Then we have the Pretty and Primed Color Correcting Primer. Mostly I just wanted to kind of test this against the, is it the Becca Color Correcting Primer? I can't remember, but see if it how well it works. And then we have the Radiantly Primed Face Primer, which I think this is the one I'm going to go in with today, just because with it being summer and whatnot, who doesn't want to look radiant? Alright, so it has a squeeze tube, and we'll put some on our fingers and just apply it. It comes out golden. So. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing the radiance. You can see like some shine and sparkle, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better word. It went on smoothly. It's slightly sticky, but nothing crazy. So far so good. I also got, while we're letting this set down, I'll show you that I also got some of the brushes. So we've got this blending eyeshadow brush that we'll try out today. We have the foundation brush, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use that or the beauty blender. Maybe I'll try both, because I did get their beauty sponge as well. We have an eyeshadow smudge brush, an angled eyeliner brush, and apparently another eyeshadow smudge brush. You'll have to forgive my husband. He doesn't know what he's doing. I think that's it for the brushes though. Oh wait, no. A powder brush. Oh, and the sponge. Alright, so for foundation we have 2 choices. We have this Skin Finish Tinted Moisturizer, and then we have the Skin Finish Foundation, medium to full coverage. I got the Tinted Moisturizer in porcelain. Oh, both of them are in porcelain. As you can see, my skin is kind of a mess. So we're gonna go with the foundation today. I like the packaging. It looks very sleek. It looks like something that you might get from a high-end brand. So I think we're going to try it. We'll try with both the brush and the sponge and see what we like better. So when I'm pulling out this sponge, It's very soft. Like, I actually really like how it feels. It's got two flat sides, like on either side, and then a small flat top. And then the bottom just looks like a normal beauty sponge. And then for the brush, it's kind of small, a bit dense, and looks like that. So I'm gonna go and wet this and I will be right back. Okay, so yeah, this got huge. This got really big. All right, so this has a nice pump. This really does look like really high-end packaging, honestly, and it feels like it too. I'm shocked that this was like $5. All right, so it has a bit of a runny consistency. Here we go. It has a very pretty finish. It's not really glowy. It's kind of matte. I'd say it's like a soft matte to like a velvet finish. It is actually covering up my redness fairly well. But I can still see some of my blemishes, and I can still see a little bit of redness, and I can definitely still see my freckles, especially right through here. So the medium coverage could be true. I wouldn't exactly say full. Maybe you can build it up. We will try that. Let's try the brush on the other side real quick. Also, this is it. It might be the brush. The brush has kind of a funky smell. Usually I wash brushes before I use them, but you know what? I kind of forgot. So it is what it is. Alright, so it kind of comes off more cakey with the brush. I actually prefer it with the beauty blender. So I'm going to go back over this with the beauty sponge and do the rest of my face just with the beauty sponge. Alright, so like I said, it's definitely not full coverage. Maybe medium. I'm going to try to build it up just a little bit, especially like here on my cheeks, where you can still see some redness, still see my blemishes. Like I have said in the previous video, we've had a lot, like, personally here at home going on, so my skin is kind of feeling it. So if I can hide those suckers, I'm gonna hide them. Alright, so as far as the foundation goes, like I said, it's got a very pretty finish. It looks like, I don't know if it's like, if you can see it on the camera or not, but it does look slightly cakey, but I think that's more just my skin is extremely dry right now. It's getting very hot here. So I think that's all it really is. It's not like crazy cakey or anything. It doesn't look terrible. But it went on really nice. It blended beautifully. The color was a great match for me. Like I said, I would call this medium coverage. It definitely did cover up quite a bit. There is some of my redness and my blemishes and my freckles peeking out, but it's really not terrible. So far, I liked this. I like this. We'll see how it wears. I will put down in the description box how it wore. So we actually have a color corrector today. The first time he went out, he accidentally got me the medium deep, which doesn't seem all that dark, but I have it now. But then when he went out again, my husband was nice enough to stop and grab me the light medium. So that's the one we're gonna use. Looks like this. And I think we're just gonna use our finger. Why not? It's very creamy. And I'm just going to apply it just to like the areas where my blue is the worst. Like you guys know, and like I've said before, I have extremely like fair skin, so when my veins really want to pop out and the blue in my skin really wants to pop out, it does. Well, I should say blue and green. I kind of have both. I am very much neutral toned. Sometimes people like think that I'm just cool toned. I'm not. I'm actually neutral toned. And that's, like, you can kind of see that, like, depending on the color of my hair. So this worked actually fairly well at kind of canceling out a lot of the blue. I mean, there's still some, but I mean, it's not terrible. So, okay. I'll use it. It went in really nicely. It blended really well. I didn't feel like I really needed to work with it that much, so that was great. So we've got this concealer in Ivory. It's the You're Covered Liquid Concealer. Has just a typical sized doe foot applicator. So it definitely has some like pink in it for sure. That we're just gonna take that same beauty sponge that we did our foundation with, and we're gonna blend it. It's actually kind of hard with this beauty sponge because this beauty sponge is so big. It's huge. I was not expecting it to get so big. Like, before I wet it, like at all. This is blending in really nicely though. I'm still seeing some darkness though underneath my eyes, like what the color corrector didn't get. Definitely would not call this a full coverage concealer. Definitely a very light concealer. Okay, so yeah, I don't like this for concealer. It's way too big. I mean, it blended fine. It's just really hard to get it in there. The concealer's okay. It, like I said, it didn't really cover much. Very light. It did blend nicely though. So for like those really light makeup days, I think it would work. It came off really pink, but once it blended in, yeah, I mean, like once it blended in, it looked fine. So I think it's not a bad concealer, and I'll definitely continue playing with it. All right, so now we've got this translucent matte blur loose powder. I'm just gonna use this under my eyes for now. So I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit and set underneath my eyes and like on my eyelids. I'm sorry if you can hear the dogs, by the way. We don't like being downstairs alone, but if I bring them up here, it's gonna be pure chaos and my camera is definitely gonna get broken, and so are my lights. Okay, so that actually went on really nicely. It doesn't feel too heavy. So far I like this. All right, so for our eyes, we have this eyeshadow palette in Nearly Nude, and it looks like this. Okay, so we're going to take that blending brush, the Believe Beauty blending brush, and first we're going to go in to this more neutral shade right here, and we're going to use this as an all over lid shade. So I will say about this brush, it feels very nice. It's very soft. It works pretty well. It's a little bit shorter than some brushes. But overall, yeah, it works fine. Most of these colors are shimmer. I did not know that. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have a really shimmery eye look today. So we're gonna go in with this kind of champagne-y brown color right here. Taking the same blending brush, and we're just gonna work that like into the crease. It's gonna be our transition shade. So yeah, the pigment isn't terrible. It definitely showed up. It blended pretty nicely. I'm okay with it. So next we're gonna go in with this darker brown shade to darken up the outer corner and the crease. We're just going to use the same brush, because why not dirty as little brushes as we can. Alright, so I'm going to be honest, there's not as much pigment in this color. It's not bad. It blended pretty well. It's just there's really not as much pigment as I was expecting. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So now we're going to use our finger and we're going to take this really pretty light champagne color right here. Okay, I really like that. That's beautiful. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, like if it's translating well, but this is a really pretty shade. I really like this one, and it went on really nicely. There's a tiny bit of fallout. Hopefully it'll just brush away. I guess we're gonna find out. But yeah, I really like that shade. The only thing I don't like is that was the perfect shade to go there, but now I have nothing for my inner corner. Yeah, not a fan of that. I'm just going to use this and try to brush away. I think I'll just put that also in the inner corner just because, like, what else am I going to do? There is definitely some fallout. I guess I'll put it down at the bottom too, using the smudger brush. I'll put it into the inner corner and at the bottom since it already fell out under there, and I can't get it out anyways. Yeah, and then we're going to take the other smudger brush, since he got two, and we're going to use this for the other part of under our eye, and we're going to just, basically we're mimicking what we did up top. So we're just gonna take, I think I'm gonna mix both of those browns that we had used, these top two, just dip into both. And smudge that under the second half of our eye. Alright, so I actually really love these smudger brushes for underneath the eye. Like, those work really well. Overall, I'm not angry at this palette. Like I said, it does have some fallout. I would suggest possibly doing your eyes first with this, but not bad. So we have some liner. This is the liquid liner in Midnight Jaguar. Looks like that. However, I actually really like this look and I don't really want to add liner. So we're not going to add liner. Alright guys, so for mascara, we have, oh, it looks like you got two of these ones and then one of these. So we've got the Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara. And then we've got the Volumize Mascara. I think we're going to go with the Volumize Mascara today. Both of them are in black. Looks like this. Okay, let's try it out. It has a spoolie that looks like that. It's kind of thin compared to normal spoolies, but let's see how it goes. Alright, so here's the thing. Do I think it added a little bit of a length? Yes, even though this isn't the lengthening mascara. Volume, yeah, probably a little bit. Do I think it did anything special? No. Maybe for a natural like makeup day this would work, but I don't think it was anything spectacular. But I'm just going to use this same thing to do my lower lashes, and we'll be right back. Alright, lower lashes are done. Like I said, I don't think it was anything spectacular. It kind of flaked a little bit down here, so I'll definitely have some cleanup to do. But now we have all of these facial things, like blushes, highlighters, and stuff. So Let's see, I want to see what all we have for bronzers. I think just this one. I'm making a mess. Okay, so we've got this In the Tropics bronzing powder in Havana Sunset. And if I can open it, we'll see what it looks like. It looks like this. It's very light. It's crazy to think, like, it kind of looks a little orange and very light, which is weird to think for my skin, me saying it looks light. But we're gonna find out if it's gonna work. So we're going to go in with this Too Faced Mr. Right brush and use this to bronze. This definitely has some shimmer in it, which scares me a little bit as well, but here we go. The good news is I have nowhere to be today, so if this looks terrible, it's only for this video and the subsequent videos I'm going to film after this of unboxings. Okay, so this is definitely pulling some orange on me, but I actually don't think it looks all that bad. It does definitely look like I've gotten warmed up for the summer. It doesn't look near as bad as I thought it would. I'd actually probably use this again. Like, I'm not actually angry at it, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, it's a little warm colored, but not terrible. One thing I am noticing though is this foundation is definitely starting to crease. But then again, we didn't set it with a powder just because it was already kind of starting to look cakey, so I didn't want to put powder all over it. Now I'm wondering if maybe I should have, because it definitely is starting to crease in some places. So that is something to keep in mind. So for blush, we have High Tea. They're called Born to Blush, and this is the color High Tea. It's this kind of corally color. And then we have Creamy Peach, which is similar but a little more peachy. Oh, we did have another bronzing powder. Oh, this one's Hawaiian Glow, and it looks like this. It's a little more cool toned, it looks. I'll have to try it out. I really liked the formula of the bronzer, so can't wait to play with that. So many highlighters. Oh, we have this one too. How did I miss all these? So this one's Tahitian Sun. I can't wait to play with these though. Like I said, I really liked the formula. Okay, so for another blush, we have Rosy Glow, which is obviously a bit more pink. Okay, so that's it for blushes. I think we're gonna go with this one, this High Tea, the more corally one. I just think that would look best with the look we're doing today. So we're just gonna take this Moda brush, dip into it. I don't know if you can see this. For some reason, like, color is not showing up right here. So it's kind of like this line. I don't know why that's happening, but it's happening. So if you see that, I don't know what's happening there. So I don't know. So for highlighter, we have Champagne Kiss, which is surprisingly a champagne color. Who would have guessed it? It's very pretty. We have Pink Pearls. I also, by the way, I did like the formula of that blush as well, even though I wish it was a little more pigmented. But we've got this Pink Pearls, which is a more pinky champagne color. And we have Good Vibes, which looks even more pinky. I think we are going to go with the first one, the Champagne Kiss. I just think that will go the best with this whole look. Looks like this. And underneath it, actually, we're going to use the Champagne Kiss, the liquid one. Just kind of... It's not really showing up much, but it's not like caking up or anything, so that's good. You can use it over powders. Yeah, it's not really doing much for me, but for like a natural look where like you're just wearing like maybe that tinted moisturizer and stuff, I think this might work well. But now to just go into this one. Okay, yes, so I don't know, my camera stopped, so I don't know what you didn't see. So we put on some of this, some of the cream highlighter. This one didn't show up great. It was okay, but this powder did not come to play. Whoa. Do you see that? Okay, I see you. I like this a lot, actually. Dollar General. Okay. Wow, that's so pretty. It's a beautiful champagne color. Oh my gosh, I really, really like this. So, yeah, really a big fan of this highlighter in particular, and I liked the formula once again, so I can't wait to play with the other highlighters. I will definitely be using some of them in more videos. Really like those. So we also got us some lip liners. Sorry, they were kind of falling out of the bin I had them in, so they're kind of all over the place now. Let's see what we got. Oh, we also did get some like pencil eyeliners as well. Not because I wanted them, but because when my husband went, he thought, oh, there's the contour stick. See, I told you I had a contour stick. Well, we'll have to play with it in another video. Sorry. This thing was packed full. I really should have been smarter about how I did this. But yeah, not that I wanted eyeliner sticks, but my husband doesn't know the difference between eyeliner sticks and lip liner sticks. So yeah. So we've got 3 lip liners. We've got this red one in So Cheek, this more purpley mauve one in Queen Mauve, and this more nude one in Barely There. We've got some, let's see, glosses in Tropical Punch, this more purpley color. This one in Bombshell, it's a really pretty pink. This much lighter pink in Prim and Proper, which is definitely a Michelle color. And then we've got some liquid lips. We've got this one. Oh no, this one's also a lip gloss. This is in just a very opaque one. It looks like Uptown Girl. So then we've got these matte liquid lipsticks. This one is in Mischief. This one is in Cherry on Top. And then this last one is in Honey Blush. And then we have a lot, and I do mean a lot, of actual lipsticks. A lot. I'm not going to go through all of these because my camera is starting to die. So let me just see if I can find a color I want to do. Do I want to do red or do I want to do a nude? I can't decide. I think a nude would look best because I did like the coral cheeks. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go kind of nude. So to line my lips, I'm going to go in with this Barely There lip liner. Okay guys, sorry about that. My camera died while I was trying to do the lip liner. So in case you didn't see, I ended up going in with this lip liner in Barely There. My lips are really dry, so I apologize for that in advance. But we're going to go in with this lipstick in Moroccan Spice. It's just a nude lipstick. That glided on really nicely, and so far I'm a fan of these lipsticks. Also, the lip liner went on really nicely as well. So yeah. And then for gloss, we're just going to top it with this one in Prim and Proper. Okay, yeah, this gloss also went on very well. It's not too sticky. I really like it. To finish off everything, we have a setting spray. This is the Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. Let's see what sort of a mister it has. Not bad, so yeah. Alright guys, so this is the completed look. I'm not mad at it. I actually kind of really like it. for the most part, I'd say this was actually kind of a win. And for Dollar General, everything $5 and under. Like, are you kidding me? Okay. This beauty sponge, actually, I like this, but not for concealer. Like I said, like, it is hard. It is huge wet, so it definitely is hard to get into some places. Same, and like this concealer, definitely not a full coverage concealer. It's not going to cover up anything really, but it wasn't bad, and it did blend well. The foundation blended really, really well. Where is it? Right here. Love the packaging. Foundation blended very well. The only thing is it did kind of cake up a little bit, but again, my skin is extremely dry, and I think you definitely need to set it with powder, because like I said, I have found some creasing that I didn't set it with powder because it was already kind of a little bit dry because of my skin, not because of the foundation. It's because of my skin. But I think this is definitely one that you do need to set with powder. The powder was nice. It was finely milled. It didn't feel cakey or heavy. I really liked that powder. I'm excited to play with it again. I loved the bronzers. Loved the formula, the color payoff. Wonderful. The blushes, the formula felt pretty much the same. Really liked the formula. The only downside is that the color isn't quite there like it is with the bronzer. So that's something to keep in mind. You kind of have to build it up if you want to have a lot of pigment. Sorry about the pups. The highlighter, whoa, that is a blinding highlight. I love that highlighter. I'm dying to try the other ones. I'm very excited about those. I apologize for the dogs again. The mascara was okay. I wouldn't say it was the greatest mascara. I wouldn't say it was a terrible mascara. It was okay. Definitely one for like more of a natural look. But just okay. The lipsticks went on really nicely, very smoothly. I loved the lip glosses, and same with the lip liner. It went on pretty darn well. This had a very fine mist. It kind of had a bit of a scent. A little overpowering, not terrible. So, I mean, it went on nicely. It felt nice on the skin. The primer went on really nicely. It definitely did give me some radiance and glow, so I can't complain about that. So yeah, overall, I would say though this has been, oh, and the eye palette. So as far as this eyeshadow palette goes, I really liked it. The only thing is I wish that there was more like options in it, like more colors, I guess. I don't know. And I wish that there were more matte colors. There really wasn't a lot. It has 2 matte colors, and that is this color right here and then this brown up here. So not a lot of options really. So that's the only negative I have to that. My camera had cut out. I did attempt to put on some lashes, and the glue that it comes with would not stick. I got one on, and the other one, nothing I did. I could not get that sucker to stick. So the lashes were pretty. The glue, not so much. So I'm definitely going to try them with a different glue at a later time. The cream highlighter didn't really do much. I think for like a really natural look, it'd be okay. And then, yeah, like I said, the contour stick. I knew I had a contour stick in there. I knew I did. Here it is. It was buried underneath everything because I put everything I got in here because I wanted to show you guys like the majority of it. And I probably should have just put what I was going to put on my face. So I will use this in a future video so we can try this out because I'm very excited for it. Yeah, so there's that. I'm sure it's probably really good. We'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, so overall though, like I said, I feel like this was a win. There were a couple things that I was like kind of on the fence about, but nothing that I outwardly did not actually like. And for the price, can you really beat it? I mean, like I said, everything is $5 and under at Dollar General. If you have a Dollar General near you though, you should definitely check out this brand. Yeah, I actually really like it. Like I said, I will let you know down in the description box how the foundation wore. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you want to see more just like it, and let me know down in the comments down below what brand you would like me to try out next. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on your way out. I upload 2 to 3 times a week, and I would love to have you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!